Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're doing another reaction, this time to another death battle. It's been a while since we've done a death battle reaction, frankly because this is the first time in a while I've had one I care about. Superboy Prime versus Sentry. So, as you can tell, and if you know anything about me, you know I'm a big DC Comics and Superman fan. Superman being my second favorite superhero, behind Thor. Superboy Prime, know a lot about him. He's kind of a dick, not really rooting for him morally in this fight, more on the fact that it's DC versus Marvel. I usually root for DC. I do know quite a bit about Sentry as well. He's one of my favorite Marvel heroes. But I don't really know for sure who I'm going to root for in this death battle. I think I'll wait till after they do the analysis and like go over the two characters before I decide. But just because he's got the S, part of me wants to root for Superboy Prime. But before we get started, please go to Death Battle's channel and watch the video yourself as well. Show them some love. They do great work. And now we're going to get into the reaction. And I really don't know who I'm going for here. Like, this is... I'm actually torn. Alright, let's see. Oh, Void. Yep.
Versus Superboy Prime. These two dark supermen prove that sometimes absolute power.
I'm pretty certain. Yeah, they're saying it's because Superboy Prime's a dark Superman, but I'm pretty positive it's just because they don't want to involve Superman in any more death battles because people get super pissed at them every time Superman wins.
Absolutely.
And Superman has never... They haven't been wrong yet. Goku can't beat Superman. He just can't. I say that as the biggest Dragon Ball fan out there.
Stands alone at the peak of Marvel Comics. He's a brilliant scientist and friend to all, the Golden Guardian of Good, the Sentry. All the more mysterious when all of humanity forgot about him, as though he never existed in the first place. What if the reason we forgot Sentry is that he wanted to be forgotten? To save us from himself.
Maybe.
The story goes,
yeah.
Robbie Reynolds was just your average
Bobby in the MCU, apparently.
Until the day he
yeah, just a little side tangent. I'm not certain how I feel about the way they're handling Sentry in the MCU. I'm sure it will be fine. The actor is doing a fine job. The actor playing Sentry is doing a great job, but I'm just a little concerned. 6 foot 194. Bullshit, he's only 194. I am 6'2" and I am 250, and that dude is almost as jacked as me. Bullshit, he's... You know, the one in the movie I could see being only 194 pounds.
Drink this super soldier serum. At that moment, Robbie was imbued with the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns, becoming one of the strongest superheroes in existence.
And Marvel's Superman with blonde hair.
And what better way to use...
Why do they keep trying to make Superman clones that are blonde?
In a never-ending crusade against his devious arch-nemesis, the Void. He's got all your classic, I can't believe he's not Kryptonian.
I like the suit.
Like super strength, speed, durability, and flight. He can spot you from miles.
I can't believe it's not Kryptonian. Ha!
From across the planet. Do butterflies sneeze? No. Well, Sentry cells absorb and process the sun's
Do butterflies sneeze? No.
That solar energy right back at you in a powerful laser. Or bend light away to turn invisible, or use it to make force fields. Really, the Sentry...
He did beat well, he fought to a standstill with Warbreaker Hulk.
He started pulling energy from the microverse instead.
Yeah. Sentry's a bit bullshit. Just like Superman, frankly. Superman's also bullshit. Too overpowered. This is why when there are some anime characters that are this level powerful. This is why when most like generic like shonen anime fans are like, Naruto could hang with big dogs in Marvel and DC. No, the fuck he couldn't. Marvel can't hang with the mid tiers. Or Marvel. Naruto can't hang with the mid tiers. Neither could Bleach, Ichigo, Brain. Neither could Luffy. Goku could hang with most of them, but the upper tiers, yeah, Goku's not winning. Comics are just bullshit. The crazy bullshit that happens in Marvel and DC Comics is absurd.
With a super brain comparable to Tony Stark and Reed Richards. He's even built his own watchtower with an advanced AI that is constantly monitoring the planet for threats.
So Superboy Prime should be smarter, because he can perceive things at a second.
Indeed, the
Sentry is more than strong enough to take on Marvel's heaviest hitters, like his famous battle with the Green Scar Hulk, where Black Bolt, Iron Man, and Doctor Strange failed. The Sentry was the only one who stood against the Hulk's full power.
He's also battled Thor, who collapsed an infinite number
Yeah.
of timelines into one by
Debatable which of them is stronger.
Thor.
The Sentry is incredibly fast, too. He can bend space and speed blitz Ares, who can move within plank time.
Yeah, they're pulling that feat out again.
Stated to be as
I have problems with them pulling out the plank time feat anytime they bring up anything Marvel, because it's like, yes, Ares can do that, but he doesn't always do that.
fast as they
Uh.
have Galactus, like the Silver Surfer, who once outraced the multiverse blowing up. This surfer flew so fast he went back in time. So you'd think Sentry would be able to handle some punk in a trench coat.
But it wasn't so simple. The Void was everywhere that the Sentry wasn't.
If Sentry saved people from a burning building, Void would crash an airplane. If Sentry healed a person's broken back, Void would give someone else cancer. What an asshole!
For every
Yeah.
good act the Sentry performs,
Yeah.
the Void commits an evil one. Because the truth was, the Sentry and the Void were one and the same.
Yep.
Plot twist.
Which is kind of a weird thing for them to do in Thunderbolts, like, reveal from the get-go. I mean, I'm fine with it, because it's not that big of a deal, but, like,
Turns out Sentry's whole origin story was a lie. Robbie Reynolds wasn't a 60s high schooler beating up bullies like some Jack Kirby comic.
In reality, Bob Reynolds was a schizophrenic meth addict who drank the Sentry serum just to get high. And the Void was, in reality, a malevolent godlike
Yep.
entity bonded to Bob that was the literal angel of death.
Yes, from the Bible. With Moses and
The devil from the Bible.
firstborns. That's him, apparently.
And this being manifests as the dark side of Bob's shattered psyche, a villainous alter ego with all of his power. Too much power for any one man to handle. The only way to destroy the Void was to also destroy the Sentry.
So Bob did something crazy. With help from Reed's tech, he used his own psychic powers to erase himself from everyone's past, present, and future, including
well, then he and MCU Peter Parker have something in common.
his own.
Warping the perception of reality of every single person on the planet. They would no longer remember him or even recognize anything remotely related to him. A picture of the Sentry would still technically exist, but in your mind's eye, including Bob's, it isn't there.
Great. Everyone knows repressing your problems always makes them better.
But Bob's
Yeah, see how that worked out for Tony Stark
clawed their way back.
and Carol Danvers.
Thanks to Norman Osborn, the Green Goblin, and his desire to somehow control the Void. So Norman
It's 'cause Norman's fucking stupid.
Bob's wife Lindy in order to release, the Angel of Death.
Yeah, try controlling the kind of guy who can throw hands with Molecule Man, who somehow is one of the strongest beings in all of Marvel.
Yeah.
He's got almost complete control over the multiverse. So yeah, good luck with that one, Norm.
Molecule Man was another mentally unstable god whose power fluctuates based on their self-confidence. In a way, a sort of kindred spirit to Bob.
It was then that Bob discovered the true source of his own powers, his own control over molecules. Yeah, you can do that too.
He
Yeah.
can create and destroy matter on a whim. Able to
That's gonna be his win con if he
or
wins.
conjure an entire new reality from scratch.
But Superman has resisted it.
And, like Dr. Manhattan.
He can also regenerate his body from any kind of damage, like being burnt to a skeleton or getting Dr. Manhattan himself.
As long as one single
Sentry's bullshit overpowered. But so is Superman, so...
And Void's got all of this.
And Superboy Prime...
Back, he can shape
And Superman Prime's an entirely different thing. Superboy Prime is almost as powerful, if not as powerful, as most versions of Superman.
victim's mind and tortures them with the memories of past traumas and nightmares.
He killed Loki. He wrecked Asgard. The Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the Inhumans, and the X-Men teaming up all at once could barely handle him. Void is one of the biggest bads in Marvel. Great fucking job, Norm. I'm something of a moron myself.
Yes, he is. Norman Osborn's a fucking idiot.
Job to save everyone, including himself, was to do something he never imagined. Let the Void in.
By refusing to repress his darker half anymore, Sentry and Void merged and became stronger than the sum of their parts.
One being now free to finally live his life without the crushing weight of self-hatred and fear.
Maybe, but this is the Void we're talking about. What if Bob just has a new puppet master who's only letting him think he's in control?
As long as the Void exists, it's just another revolution in that same endless cycle. It remains to be seen whether even death itself can break that wheel.
He'll be back. Sentry is gone, but not forgotten. He'll never be forgotten again.
Yeah. There's a very high chance Superboy Prime gets his ass whipped, but also, he's done some crazy shit too, as we're about to see.
Do you believe a man can fly?
Yes.
Yeah, Wiz, within the pages of DC Comics, everyone in their irradiated six-dimensional gorilla mother can do it.
Well, what about in the real world? Not Earth 1 or Earth 2, but our own Earth.
That's the funny thing about Superboy Prime.
Clark Kent, a totally normal boy from New England who just happened to share a name with that comic book character.
Mere coincidence. That is, until the day Clark took a leap of faith and believed he could fly.
And he did. Surprise, surprise, Clark was actually from the planet Krypton, which apparently exists in our universe now? Anyway, the real Superman, the one from all those comics he loved, showed up just in time to give him the skinny on being Superboy. Wait, he could have chosen me! I believe I can fly!
Boomstick, don't jump off the...
No, don't do that, Boomstick.
Clark had all your classic Kryptonian powers. Flight, heat vision, microscopic and telescopic sight, Arctic breath. It was the dream that every little boy had finally come true.
Oh, ow. Just in time for his universe, our universe, to be annihilated literally 1 month later in DC Comics Armageddon.
Yep.
Crisis on Infinite Earths. Wiz, we're canonically dead since 1986, apparently.
With everyone he knew and loved gone, Clark took shelter in a pocket dimension with other cosmic refugees. Now an anachronism in DC's new, rebooted, post-crisis continuity, Clark was forced to watch as the comics landscape changed before his eyes. As stories became darker and morally complex, as heroes failed to be the paragons of good he saw them as in his childhood.
As someone else got to be Superboy.
Yeah.
People can't stand change, can't stand to see a world that doesn't look the way it did when they were a child. The day needed to be saved by Superboy, the real Superboy, Superboy Prime.
So he did what any Superboy would do. Punch really hard. He punched his way out of the dimension so hard, the shockwaves rippled through the universe and retconned DC Comics. Superboy was back, and he was gonna fix comic books forever. Hell yeah!
No matter how many fake heroes got in his way.
Oh shit! Super Chud Prime isn't just your ordinary...
Yeah, he's a dick.
He's pre-crisis.
As in, from before the Crisis on Infinite Earths, a time when comics were a bit more comical.
When Superman could sneeze solar systems apart. Or
Yeah, he's a little OP.
nothing.
Or clash with another Kryptonian so hard, they generated enough power to restore an infinite number of timelines.
Get ready to
Oh,
that
DC's
word a lot. My favorite is the time
so
Superman
much.
flew so
There's so much absurd bullshit in DC Comics.
and even the bonds of infinity. I wonder if
You may have heard of flying at the speed of light or sound, at the speed of infinity. That's absurd.
these writers
That's fucking ridiculous.
bullshit would feed nerd arguments for the next half century.
Yes.
Not that I'm complaining. That's how I get paid.
It's your job.
He is a self-described power scaler's dream.
Huh. You think he's heard
I forgot about
I
that.
can only hope not. As a Kryptonian with an ultra-dense molecular structure, he should also share many of the same resistances, like being transmuted to stone, having his atomic bonds weakened, or getting his energy drained. Kryptonians like Superman can withstand more esoteric attacks too. They can actively resist mental attacks by outflanking them, and their souls can resist being destroyed.
All thanks to Earth's good old yellow sun fueling his cells. And
Yeah, how does that work? How does the yellow sun make you able to resist your soul being destroyed?
super fraud who gets weaker without sunlight, Prime's got it covered.
With a suit of armor made from the corpse of the Anti-Monitor, which constantly feeds him solar energy. Literally wearing the pelt of the monster who destroyed his universe.
Yep.
Just to be better and stronger than Superman.
Because that's what he thinks he is. Superman with better feats and scaling. Superman, but real.
Superman if he was a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Sure, he has the same hyper.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you to death!
When it came to being a superhero, he was a violent, immature moron.
Exactly what you'd expect from a kid who never grew up and never learned to hold back. Instead of saving Earth's heroes, he started massacring them. And let's be real, there's a part of him that knows that editorial will just bring them all back eventually.
He's battled the Doom Patrol, Justice Society, Teen Titans, and 3 Flashes at once. He effortlessly murdered an alternate universe Justice League and even killed his rival, Connor Kent, the new Superboy.
Uh-huh.
As other Kryptonians grew in power to become comparable to their pre-crisis iterations, Prime still held an advantage because he never held back.
Like the time he tore apart the Monarch's armor, accidentally unleashing the Big Bang in his face, destroying the universe, and he was fine.
Or the time a Guardian of the Universe blew himself up in an attempt to stop Prime.
See, this is why so many people hate Superboy Prime. He's absurdly overpowered. But he's an asshole! Nobody likes Superboy Prime. They like his powers.
Him into the multiverse atom by atom, and that only made Prime stronger.
Or the time he fought a potential future version of himself who became a god of time. And instead of teaming up, Prime stupidly attacked him and accidentally retconned themselves both out of existence.
Which sent him home, back to his original universe, our universe. Except now everyone he knew, his parents, his girlfriend Lori, had been reading his comics.
Oh no. Oh no. I forgot about that.
Once again, forced to watch as his heroes progressed without him. He pored over comic after comic, learning everything about DC.
And a little bit of Marvel.
Only to discover his worst possible nightmare.
Not only would he never get to be Superman, he wasn't even a super villain that people liked. Turns out, power levels aren't everything.
So, naturally, he flew to DC headquarters and attacked the people writing his own comics.
And some infinitely recursive meta hell.
Prime had become a whiny, petulant, reactionary fanboy.
Of himself.
Posting on our Reddit.
And at the peak of his violent temper tantrum, he murdered the Golden Age Superman. The original Superman. Action Comics #1. The first superhero.
The one he loved.
DC's glorious past, Prime beat it to death. He needed to change.
And that opportunity came when this alternate universe Jokerized Batman Who Laughs threatened to destroy.
Yes.
Prime was drafted to help.
People who hate on Superboy Prime is like the worst. Like the Batman Who Laughs, I hate so much more. I fucking hate the Batman Who Laughs.
Turned out he was the only Superboy who could.
Remember that time Prime punched reality so hard he retconned DC Comics? Turns out that was no coincidence. Due to his repeated excursions across the multiverse, Prime became a space-time anomaly. And he slowly learned how to manipulate reality itself with his fists.
I guess you could call it his retcon punch.
At first, its effects were random, like bringing Jason Todd back to life or restoring Beast Boy's memories. But he started to use it to rewrite continuity to fix the evil universes of the Batman Who Laughs.
Giving them and all the characters inside of them happy endings. In a weird way, that's what Superman has always done, right? Punch the bad guy so hard he saves the day.
Prime can punch hard enough to enter the time stream, seemingly exit the comic medium entirely, and even defeat the nigh-omnipotent Darkest Knight.
Who was powerful enough to beat Perpetua, the goddess who created all of DC Comics.
Yeah, never mind. Superboy Prime's winning.
And Prime hit the Darkest Knight so hard, he erased his entire evil multiverse.
A feat that no one actually saw happen. Prime's first true act of heroism was one that he did selflessly, and it was the first step toward becoming a true hero.
The kind of hero that Superman always secretly knew he could be. A hero who could someday get his own issue #1. A hero like, well, Superman.
Maybe one day Prime will truly believe in himself, just like he once believed he could fly. All right,
Probably won't.
battle's about to begin,
Oh,
but
2D.
first,
That's fine.
Pitch calls are back. Hey, I'm Ben, the voice of Wiz.
And I'm Chad, the voice of Boomstick.
And we're real
Best.
pitches on the Death Battle store.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. On the Death Battle store, yeah. Alright, so Sentry has some crazy feats. Void has some crazy feats. But I just think Superman Prime is too much bullshit. He's too much bullshit. I'm not going to be upset if Sentry wins, but Superboy Prime's going to fucking win, let's be real.
Through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Also, a possibility of why they did this matchup instead of Sentry versus Superman is because there is a possibility that the current comics continuity of Superman loses to the Sentry. Maybe. Then all the Goku fanboys would have been mad. But like, what? That means Sentry could be Goku.
Quit while you're behind, kid.
Mess up a superhero crossover? No way, Dork.
Oh, the fourth wall breaks.
Onomatopoeia coming right up.
Whiff. Oh, so they're in DC. You thought Superboy Prime would have just gone to Marvel. He can.
Someone who has the power of a million exploding suns.
Yeah.
Big mistake, dipwad. It's prime time.
It's what?
Are you kidding me? Another Dark Superman fraud?
Huh.
Boring. It's cool when I do it.
No, it's not. It's never cool. Sentry is one of the few versions of like a dark Superman that actually works. If any of you say you like Injustice Superman, Injustice Superman is the worst Superman.
Stop hitting me.
He'll kill you. I'll kill you. To death.
Ugh.
Bye-bye, Bob. It's time to play God.
Too bad none of that works on Superboy Prime. Though he is the angel of death from the Bible.
Definitely a crisis level threat. Luckily, so am I.
Run all you want. If Bob couldn't escape me, what hope do you have, boy? Afraid of the Dark Clark? What kind of a hero are you? Remind me again. Whatever happened to Lori? It's over, Clark. There is no happy ending. Not for you. Not for me. Not for anyone else. In the void.
Haven't you ever read a comic book, you big freaking nerd? There's always a happy ending.
Retcon punch! Yeah. Sentry's so much cooler, though!
Bob? You kept talking about the Sentry. Bad dream?
No idea, Lindy. Best sleep I've had in years.
Crisis averted.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna win. There's no way he was gonna lose!
I don't think I've ever seen someone beaten to death so wholesomely before.
Let's break this down into 3 chapters. Their strength, intelligence, and powers.
As with any flying brick fight, the first question you gotta answer is, who's stronger?
Superboy Prime.
Are clearly 2 of the heaviest
Superboy
hitters in
Prime.
DC and Marvel, more than capable of matching and surpassing.
One of the few super beings that can easily beat Superboy Prime is Superman Prime, who spent 1,000 years in the sun.
Level opponents like Superman and Thor.
Who are both strong enough to create and destroy an infinite number of timelines with their clashes. Just absolute wacky bullshit like that.
So in order to pick a winner, we have to take a close look at the strongest beings they fought. Molecule Man and the Darkest Knight.
Sentry beat the crap out of Molecule Man, but remember, Eminem's power can fluctuate a lot, and when he fought Sentry, he wasn't at his full power. So we can only scale this so far.
But Prime overpowered the Darkest Knight.
Yeah.
Mad Bat had absorbed the powers of both Perpetua and, what do you know,
Dr. Manhattan.
Both of which alone could threaten all of DC Comics.
And unlike with Molecule Man, there's nothing to suggest the Darkest Knight was holding back. In a straight brawl, Prime takes the edge. edge.
For sure.
But muscles aren't everything. Maybe Sentry could figure out a way around Prime's brawn with his intelligence.
While Prime does possess a super advanced Kryptonian brain, he clearly does not use it to its full extent.
No, he
It's not
doesn't.
that he's dumb, and more that he's a teenager and has a habit of crashing out.
The Sentry, on the other hand, has been compared to Tony Stark and Reed Richards.
Yeah.
The most intelligent people in all of
Superman is smarter than Sentry, but Sentry's smarter than Superboy.
Losing control to the
Prime.
Void only makes him more
And regular
dangerous.
Superboy.
And as the merge
Connor's not
Sentry,
very smart
he's
either.
operating at his peak, fully in control of his powers. In a test of wits and wills, the Sentry was the more intelligent.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
the main question
There's
in
no
this
debating
matchup
that.
had to do with their batshit insane powers.
With the Sentry's ability to reshape molecular matter and warp perception of reality to such an incredible degree, his powers seem much more versatile than Prime's. Prime may be stronger, but heat fission, frost breath, and Kryptonian punches aren't going to do much in the long run against someone who can regenerate from a single atom.
But pre-crisis Kryptonians have actually resisted having their molecules torn apart before, and Prime should be no different. So it's not like Sentry was ever going to just Doc Manhattan him away.
Prime could still be worn down. Kryptonians have incredible stamina, but we know that sustained damage will eventually knock them out or kill them.
Unless Prime could find a way around Sentry's insane regeneration, he was toast.
Luckily for Prime,
And Superboy Prime was able to kill the original pre-crisis Superman.
Actually, something Sentry had no specific resistance to.
Not only that, it was something he's been affected by in the past.
Like the time the Scarlet Witch rewrote all of reality during House of M. Bob's continuity was rewritten like everyone else's.
Or the time Absorbing Man had the powers of a cosmic cube and warped Sentry's personal reality. Shit, Moonstone literally describes it as a reality punch.
Now, Sentry's psionic power could theoretically retcon himself from Prime's perception of reality. However, this feat required assistance from Reed Richards, and it's unlikely he could pull it off mid-fight.
Pre-crisis Kryptonians also resist a lot of mind manipulation anyway, so good luck trying.
Now, Prime hasn't always had the most perfect control over his retcon punch, so he might need more than one blow to finish the job.
But Prime was more than capable of powering through Void's scariest abilities.
Like having his soul eaten, or being cut off from sunlight. I guess that Edgelord solar armor came in handy after all.
In short, Prime
I actually kind of like the solar armor.
Sentry could throw at him.
It looks
Sentry
cool.
couldn't do the same. Prime
Armor
was the
usually looks
vital
cool.
edge.
Not an Injustice,
With no way
but...
to easily put him down, Prime would eventually muscle his way through and retcon
Yeah,
his way away.
Superboy Prime wins, as I expected.
Unavoidable.
The winner is Superboy Prime.
That tracks. Great job, Superboy.
Oh, hey, my pizza's here.
The winner is Superboy Prime. Right
Yep.
under the editors? Oh yeah, I win. That's right. You hack frauds really tried to lowball me, but I checked the clock and it's prime time, baby. Now, personally, that intelligence section was such a gimme.
Okay, this is funny. This is funny.
Tragic hero grappling with real, intense emotion.
No, you're not.
Smart anytime I want. But anyway, don't subscribe.
Dumb
don't join
teenage
as a
boy.
member, Don't watch Death Battle. Read my comics. Prime out.
Next time on...
Alright, let's see who's next. Avatar? Aang versus... I can't tell. Oh. I'm gonna watch it just for Aang. I do not like Genshin Impact. But, claps for Superboy Prime. He won, as I expected. It's Superboy Prime. He's fucking ridiculous. Sentry put up a better fight than I thought, and honestly, if they had pulled some bullshit way out that Sentry would win, I probably would have been fine with that because I don't really like Superboy Prime. But with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all on the next video.